I've heard this team discuss wanting to be stronger defensively in these games. Buffalo is a team that scores often in that first period. What does New Jersey need to do to focus on the defensive side of the game in the first 20 minutes?
I think the biggest thing we got to do is just come out ready, come out flying, and just play our game. I don't think we have to, be too specific necessarily. But everybody's seeing it, the fans, everybody. We got to come out flying here. We got to come out with a lot of energy when we're playing our game, like second period where we're flying around. We're playing aggressive, pinching, stuff like that. Teams are just stuck in their zone and they're just high flipping. I think we got to come out with that same energy. And, our defensive structure will be there. We'll have that kind of energy, high-pressure game that we want.
And I know there's a lot of talk about things that need to be changed, but how do you all stay motivated and focused and keep the energy light, even though there are some things that, as a group, you all want to change?
One day at a time, and then, we're all friends in here, so it's easy to talk to each other and just be like, hey, we got to do this next game, or hey, can you be there, or can you block this kind of area when I have pressure in the corner, stuff like that. So, again, we're all friends. So it doesn't make it hard to adjust things like that, but yeah, just got to keep on going every night.
What have you liked about this Devils team so far in the first 6 games? We're still so close to the start of the season.
A couple of games ago, you really see the potential in this team, especially in those road games, how we can just be so high pressure and fast paced, and just, I feel like we can really put teams on their heels right away. I think that's something we got to improve at home, and that would be my thing, is just, the potential of where we could be at, but we need to, stay focused in every puck drop, every first period. We got to be there.
And then what does Buffalo bring? What challenges do they bring as a group?
Young team, speed, and maybe a bit unpredictable, because guys are going to be flying, looking for B-way, stuff like that.
Chris, you moved up to the third line in line rushes earlier today. If you do play with Haula and Mercer in this game, what could complement your game with their game?
Yeah, personally, nothing really changes for myself. I think I'm there for a reason. Assertive on the forecheck, playing strong defensively, hopefully lead to some more rush chances, and that just kind of be a spark, get that energy going. We talk about our starts at home. They haven't been the best, which I guess you can say that. So I can just continue to play my game. I know Merce and Halsey, they see the ice well, so try and get open and just kind of create more space for them.
It's still a learning experience. You're getting the best of every team every night, which is something different for this group. How do you just tune out the noise, and you know what you need to fix, but it just takes some reps to get there?
Absolutely. Like you said, teams are kind of gunning for us now. They know the firepower that we have, but, it's on us to kind of put that, on full display right off the hop. We have the skill and the talent in this room to put other teams on their heels, but if we don't match it with our work ethic, then you're going to see what happens, in the past couple of games here. So, again, it's in the room. We know that. Ultimately, you just got to focus on ourselves.
What are those details defensively that are maybe missing from the whole group?
Gaps, closing plays, kind of ending them, ultimately just going, trusting our system. For more often than not, you watch the video and stuff and you're around it, but you just kind of got to go through it, go through hands, and things go sideways, which they do. Every team in this league is a good team. You got to talk and have trust in one another, but like I said, this team's proved that we've been strong defensively, so it's a matter of just kind of continue to build that and get back to where we want to be.
I know you've played some penalty kill minutes. That's something that was stronger last year, but still a work in progress this year. What's the next step that this penalty kill can hit?
Yeah, like you said, we were going at a pretty good clip last year, so I think just knowing to a man that we have a job to do. It's an opportunity. It's from the power play. Those guys hop for the boards. They get a chance to kind of put the puck in the net, and when we're down one, we get an opportunity here to kind of stifle them and also build momentum. Guys blocking shots, playing hard. That's something that I know for myself personally, I take a lot of pride in. But like I said, we got the personnel to do it.
Early in the year on that kill, it seemed like there were a lot of times where there wasn't like a breakdown, but there was one time where there was a chance to get the puck out, didn't get out, and it traps guys for 60, 75 seconds. Lately, it feels like it's maybe been a little bit different of an issue. Do you feel like things have, at the beginning, maybe you were playing sounder, even if the puck wasn't getting out of the zone or things like that?
Yeah, it's that fine line, especially talking about clearing the puck. You want to make sure it gets 200 feet, but you also don't want to rush it. But you don't want to take too long too, because they are on your back. So it's that fine line between being calm, under control, composed. But when you get those chances for your triggers, you go. I'm kind of more of a high energy guy. I like going. I like making them move the puck. But ultimately, like I said, we still got guys killing different pairs. We're trying to mesh that way, but we'll get it.
At the end of the day, this is Game 7 of 82, and I know there's been a lot of talk about this team needs to do better. How do you all maintain a good morale and a good compete level and a good energy in this locker room so you can go out and make those changes?
Yeah, there's never a bad day in the NHL. That's the way you got to look at it. You come out here, beautiful weather, another opportunity here to kind of fix our mistakes and grow as a team. We all know where we want to be. Kind of bring that focus, short term. Just focus on this first period. First 5 minutes, shooting the puck. Maybe even get the first goal for once. I don't know, and then just kind of go from there.
Dawson, we saw some line changes in morning skate today, and Lazar could be joining you in Hall on that third line. What do you think complements the three of you that could maybe cause some more scoring opportunities?
Yeah, you look at Lazar there, he's buzzing around all the time, hitting the bodies, moving his feet, and I think that obviously help us create some turnovers, have some more puck possession, and hopefully really create that in the offense. It'd be nice.
You and Halla had a lot of connections in that last game, and you were just trying to find the back of the net, but what has worked with the two of you specifically?
Good. We played a lot together, the PK too, and I think just having the same mentality and mindset. It'd be nice for a few of those maybe pop in or something, but we did have the chances there last night, especially in the first there, and it'd be nice, for us to get some more here tonight.
We've heard the team talk about wanting to be better defensively as a whole unit going into this game tonight. Buffalo scores a lot in the first period. What are the little details defensively you all can continue to do to stop them from scoring in that opening frame?
Yeah, it all comes down, the work and keeping it simple there for sure off the start. It's a lot more fun when you have the lead than trying to get it back, so... we obviously want to make sure that we focus on that here tonight, but keep it simple, right down to the basics, and just work your hardest out there.
Dawson, I guess you talked about not being on the score sheet yet, but how would you evaluate your play through 6 games here?
Yeah, the last few I really liked the way I was skating. I thought I was moving my feet a lot better. I just would like, I touched on it before, get more shots on that. I think that's a big thing that I want to focus on here, and I think obviously with Lazar there buzzing around and Halsey, I think we can generate those more chances and shots, and we can really shoot them from anywhere here tonight.
Do you feel as though teams are guarding you closer than when it was your rookie year, maybe last year, Dawson, the way teams are covering you offensively? Is that why chances are fewer, it seems now? Or?
I think we, every team, we're playing, every team's a great group, and we have a deep lineup, and I think just every team is playing us really tough. They know what to expect here on any given night in general as a whole. I think over the last 2 years we've really proven what team and the guys we have in this locker room, and I think just overall teams are coming in with that mentality of we're a team there that they don't want to give chances to, but we got to find a way to do that, and obviously I really want to get working on that.
It's hard to obviously reflect when you're in the moment, but birthdays are often a time of reflection. So you're 22 years old, you've played 170 straight NHL games, you're in your third year. How would you reflect on kind of how your hockey career has come along over your last couple of years and your birthdays?
Yeah, it's great. Birthday, that October 27th, all around Halloween, so it's a great time. The guys are all happy, and just this is the dream, playing, and it's nice to play in every game. Early on in my career here, third season already, so I'm really excited for that, and just really happy to, be doing this. This is what I love to do, so.
Give us a little insight into what you might dress as for Halloween?
Or? No, we'll leave that for later. See for everything. Everyone can see on the photos.
Indeed, Buffalo is a team that really likes to score in that first period, and I know this group has discussed being stronger defensively. What are some of the smaller details they can focus on tonight to thwart the Sabres from scoring in that first 20?
Well, we got to make sure we do a better job of being above the puck. We got to be a team that's determined to be a lot more physical on people. We got to end plays quicker. Ending plays by getting into people is usually the easiest way.
Because of the offensive ability of this team, has it become easy to forget about that other side a little bit, thinking that you can outscore teams, or we'll just exert our offensive will on a club?
I think it's a great quality to have. But you need both qualities. You need to be able to defend. You need to be able to score. We were a team that, when we entered the third period last year with a 1-goal lead, we were a team that was very determined not to get scored against or not to lose a hockey game. And we came out at the start of the third, and we gave up the easy rush play on the power play, and then got scored again. That's an area of the game that you have to take a lot of pride in. That. When you're going to need a couple saves, but it's the type of opportunities you give up that you've got to be good at.
And you went behind, moving Holtz to the fourth line there and bumping up Lazar.
Just the fact that what we're looking for in the third line, putting Dawson in the middle, and trying to get a little bit more hardness.
And you also mentioned the other day like you wanted to see obviously more tenacity from your defense. Is them remaining the same? Is that something you preach to them today? Just get a little tougher in the zone.
Them remaining the same? What do you mean?
The defensive pairs.
Yeah, I think changing them doesn't create hardness. I think that's an individual trait that you got to take pride in on your one-on-one responsibility. On when I talk about ending plays, it's a responsibility to end the play when you're in that situation. You try to breed some familiarity with your group by keeping guys together, knowing that they'll be able to read off each other. They become accustomed to each other's traits, which a lot of times is a good thing. But we know at times, sometimes you have to switch them up too.
What has Lazar brought to this lineup so far through 6 games?
Well, he's first in on every play. If you look at it, he's a hard guy to play against. He goes to the net hard. He's been able to create, a chance a game probably just by getting inside. I think if you look at our first periods, it isn't a lot of the play isn't because of our Bashan or McLeod or Lazar or guys like that are on the ice. It's the play of our top guys has to be a lot more determined when it comes to ending plays.
Lindy, has there been a lot of focus as far as video and what you're kind of preaching from better team defense overall? Where to go with
every game there's an area of the game that defending that we're picking plays, different situations that because of some of the new personnel that we want to make sure we understand. Again this morning, even though yesterday was a union day off, today was a work day where we got back at it with the video. We discussion amongst coaches, the discussions amongst coaches and players. And I think the interaction when you show a clip and you have the players interact with you is something that can help you grow. What were you thinking on the play? What's the right play? Where should your stick be? So it's a long year, but you've got to go through that almost on a game-by-game basis where you just need that reinforcement every time you come back into your own end that if we're playing this situation or you look at other teams' top plays and what they're looking for, you're ready for that.
What's your impression of the Sabres early in the season?
I haven't seen them a lot, so I don't even be fair to assess. I thought I watched the start of the Ottawa game, and I thought they played great. I didn't watch the end, but I woke up the next day and saw where the score was at, and it got a lot tighter than I thought it was going to be. A highly skilled team. I like their defense. A couple of young defensemen there that I think are going to be incredible defensemen and are already in the game at the age they're at. So I don't know if it'd be fair for me to comment too much more because I haven't seen a lot of them.